Welcome to the tutorial series from ManoMotion. In this video, we're going to take a different path from our previous technical tutorials and instead talk about the fundamentals of interaction. Now that we know how to use the SDK Community Edition, we're going to start discussing about appropriate use cases of hand interaction in AR and good practices of developers should follow. The focus of this video is going to be about the duration of hand interactions, 4K principle, and an example of app that makes use of users' hands in a meaningful way. To keep things within context, our primary focus in the series are experiences of augmented reality deployed in mobile phones. We will try to keep things abstract enough to cover general cases, but our primary target is the apps you're going to make that will users experience through their phones. In the previous video, we showcased how someone could leverage the power of a trigger gesture in order to replace the interaction of tapping on the screen. We call this notion replacing the screen, and in case you have not seen the video, I'll be leaving a link in the description. Though this type of interaction was very simple to code and integrate it comes with a lurking pitfall. And this pitfall is getting carried away by the enthusiasm this technology offers. If you have used ManoMotion's technology at least once, you will probably remember the first experience when the camera of your phone was able to detect your hand. Amazing, right? This is the enthusiasm of the technology that I was talking about, and we should learn how to anticipate it, harness it, and use it. Hand interaction can be physically demanding, and without variation or appropriate context, the enthusiasm of this method will quickly diminish. And this is the first principle one must follow. Make the hand movements count because they're valuable. What we mean by that is you always design your experience with a reward that matches the physical expense or requirement. The presence and motion of the hand should be a trade-off between physical load and in-game rewards. On a similar tone, while designing an AR app, keep in mind about breakpoints. We mentioned the physical expense of hand interaction, so your best ally in solving this problem are the resting points. Resting points are moments within the app that the user doesn't have to interact or put any effort towards the experience. With that in mind, design, code, and adapt based on your user's physical abilities. The enthusiasm of the first impression will give you some extra seconds, but as a general rule of thumb, keep it under 30 seconds. And this is our second principle. Provide rest points and don't make hand presence a necessity throughout the whole duration of the experience. Moving on to our next tip, our app's experience is based on the detection of the hand from a given frame. That means that there is a hard dependency over app's functionality with the quality of the hand detection and movement. There are moments where detection might be not optimal for various reasons. Some of them are because of the high complex scene composition, extreme lighting, and of course the way users pose their hands in front of the camera. As a developer, you should anticipate situations like this and proceed with educating, informing the user, and adapt your experience based on the circumstances. Feedback is your friend, and also our third principle. Provide feedback to your users. Show them what to do, explain them how to do it, and inform them of the status and progress of the actions. The final principle in hand interaction is to keep it simple. Dead simple. This is a general rule of every design aspect and a cliche in development, but it makes sense. Your audience does not have the same experiences or biases as you do, so you have to keep it simple. That's it. I promised to close this tutorial by an example app that follows those points. And here's the twist of it. I welcome you to check out the AR hand drawing app and tutorial that was made by one of our community members, developer Augustus. You will find the link to his video in the description, and feel free to reach out to him for more on the Discord server. Thank you for watching.